The Reservation Bachao Sangharsh Samiti has called for a Bharat Bandh today in response to the recent Supreme Court ruling on SC/ST reservations. The Bandh has garnered significant support from SC/ST groups in Rajasthan and is anticipated to see widespread participation. Authorities have been instructed to ensure law and order is maintained during the protests. Ahead of the assembly polls, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, along with party president Mallikarjun Kharge, are set to embark on a two-day visit to Jammu and Srinagar. During the visit, the two leaders will conduct extensive meetings with local leaders and workers in both Jammu and Srinagar, aiming to revitalize and strengthen the party's government. Security forces busted a major underground terrorist hideout in the Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir, recovering a large quantity of daily use items and some ammunition. Now, the well-built hideout was unearthed during a cordon and search operation by a joint party of police, army and CRPF. However, officials said no one was arrested during the ongoing operation as the terrorists using the hideout managed to escape before the start of the search operation. Former Jharkhand CM and JMM leader Champai Soren continues to keep his party on the toes amid speculations he was planning to join the BJP. Soren, who was in Delhi for the last few days, arrived in Jharkhand and was warmly welcomed by supporters. On Sunday, Soren took to social media to voice his grievances, stating that he had been insulted during his tenure as Chief Minister and that all options remained open ahead of the forthcoming Jharkhand Assembly polls. Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to visit Poland for a two-day trip, marking the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to the country in over 40 years. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, Modi will meet with Polish President and engage in bilateral discussions with Prime Minister Donald Tusk in Poland. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is embarking on a significant 5-day official visit to the United States beginning today. This visit holds particular importance as it may lead to the finalization of several high-profile defence agreements between India and the US. Among these could be the deal to procure high-level jet engines, which are expected to significantly enhance India's next-generation fighter jets. Pro-Palestinian protesters descended on the streets of Chicago on the second night of the Democratic National Convention. They held placards in support of Palestinian cause and chanted slogans demanding a ceasefire in Gaza. The protest is one of several demonstrations planned for the convention. Israeli strike on a school-turned-shelter killed at least 12 people, while the Israeli military said it struck a Hamas command center. Thousands of displaced Palestinians had sought refuge in the school, he said, amid the ongoing Israel-Hamas war in the Gaza Strip. Shifting our focus to the unrest in West Asia, where the Israeli military released footage showing its soldiers fighting in the Gaza Strip. The army also released a statement claiming that Hamas fired projectiles towards southern Israel from inside the army. Ukrainian President Zelensky has announced significant advancements following Kyiv's military offensive deep within Russia's Kursk region. Meanwhile, Russian forces are continuing their offensive in eastern Ukraine, launching over 40 missiles and hundreds of aerial bombardments at Ukrainian cities. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met Qatari Minister of State Mohammed bin Abdulaziz Al Khulafi in Lusail Palace after his arrival in Doha. Blinken was visiting fellow mediators Egypt and Qatar as he pressed ahead today with the latest diplomatic mission to secure a ceasefire in the war in Gaza, even as Hamas and Israel signaled that challenges remain. Before leaving for Doha, Egyptian President Al-Sisi met US Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Cairo to discuss ways to move forward in negotiations on a Gaza ceasefire. The Egyptian president has also addressed the risk of the ongoing conflict and warned how it can expand regionally in a way that may be difficult to imagine. Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore may get vaporized, says the US space system expert. Catastrophic risks of returning in faulty spacecraft. NASA astronauts, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore were unexpectedly stranded on the International Space Station, remember, due to a malfunction in the Boeing Starliner's thrusters. China warned the United States that it has no right to intervene in its maritime disputes with the Philippines after another crash near a disputed reef in the South China Sea. China and the Philippines have had repeated confrontations in the waters over the past year, including the recent crash. Ananya Pandey is all set to make her OTT debut with a highly anticipated series called Call Me Babe, and she's been turning heads with her stylish promotional appearances. The Gen Z fashion icon is serving major style inspiration with every outfit, embodying the chic and friendly vibes of a true South Delhi princess. The anticipation for the Buckingham murders has reached new heights with the release of a fresh teaser. The teaser for the suspense thriller directed by Hansal Mehta, featuring Kareena Kapoor Khan, where she plays a detective and mother who, after losing her own child, must investigate the murder of a 10-year-old in Buckinghamshire. While the teaser includes an air of mystery and intrigue, it captures the essence of the film's thrilling narrative.
कैसे मारा?
डिटेक्टिव हो ना, पता लगा लो।